Choice Spot. We are having a look at the Marvel Legends Infinite Series Hulkbuster Wave. We're having a look today at Marvel Now Iron Man. As frequently as the web crawler seems to get inclusions in the Marvel Legends, so does Iron Man here. Now, Iron Man is not the traditional gold, red, and sometimes silver colors. In fact, this one is very different in that it has gold and black as its main color scheme. And I like that. I like that at least it's a different take on Iron Man, both character-wise and as a figure addition to the Marvel Legends collections. The side of the package features Iron Man, equally so on the other side there, it's also Iron Man. And the read-up on the back says, ready at any time, Tony Stark's latest invention is mentally controlled liquid metal armor. Other figures available, there is the Marvel Now Iron Man, there's Marvel's War Machine, Marvel's Sub-Zero, you see probably a consistent trend here, Marvel's Heroes, Doctor Strange and Vision, and we had Valkyrie and Thundra. Again, I don't know why, I don't want to sound like a broken record. But take all 7 figures, put them together, and bada bing, bada boom, you've got yourself Hulkbuster. Without further ado, let's take a break. We're going to get this opened up, and when we come back, we're going to get a better look at the Marvel Now Iron Man. Don't go anywhere, guys. Stay tuned. First thing, of course, we'll have a look at is his foot. Now, picking this up, having it in hand, it feels like it's die-cast metal. I know it's not. It's just a very, very dense plastic, but it has the weight of it like it almost wants to be metal. The leg itself is heavier than so far the entire torso that we've put together, whereas this feels a little more hollow. This is solid, and maybe they just added extra weight to it just to kind of ground what will be such a large figure when we're finished. Still, again, that torso I struggle with. I'm gonna have to just adjust, keep playing around with it, trying to loosen it up. But we're gonna take the leg, and of course we wanna make sure that we got the right leg on the right side. I think it actually goes like this. Spot made the mistake in one of the Build-A-Figure waves where I actually put the leg on the wrong side. Usually the indication is that if it struggles putting it on, that means it's on the wrong side. And looks like it appears that we did get it on correctly. It also helps too that the Hulkbuster Iron Man is so big that also his pegs are so big. Smaller figures with this kind of peg are very hard to put the pieces onto. Luckily, again, we had no problems whatsoever. So we'll put Hulkbuster to the side. I'm looking definitely forward to getting that guy put together. And let's have a look at Marvel Now Iron Man. Let me just say, I love this piece. I'm willing to think that this has been a reuse. In fact, I think it's, and I might be incorrect, I think it was a reuse of a Walmart exclusive Iron Man from one of the previous movies. There was that short-run Iron Man wave where it was 6 scale figures, but again, I think they were Walmart. I may or may not be correct by that. But it does, I don't think, of course, for the catalog of multiple Iron Man figures that Hasbro has at their disposal, I don't feel that they would have retooled a brand new figure for this line. Despite the fact that it clearly is clearly a re-release of a previous mold, they have done some serious justice to this figure. Now granted, of course, the back of him is all black. There's not really a lot of color, be it this little bit of gold that's on the back side there. Most of his color is in the front, and most of the color is that whole black color, the gold, and a little bit of the red. Not sure what it is, but I love the face. Maybe it has something to do with that. The eyes are yellow, and then they've been outlined on the red. You would think that they'd almost get lost, but somehow, ultimately, they pop on the faceplate, this gold faceplate that they've put on the Iron Man here. The little accents of red also are a nice touch, as opposed to it just being all this solid black color. And speaking of black, it does feel like the black is not paint. Granted, it is plastic. So the accents, the gold and the red, have been painted over top of the black. And the end result is pretty clean. I don't see a lot of imperfections. Gold seems to gel a little bit better than yellow. Yellow and red just don't fare well when it comes to being painted over top of plastic. Gold, on the other hand, seem to work just fine. The figure feels light, but it doesn't feel the light weight that Blizzard felt. Yeah, I'm really happy with the piece. And I don't even remember what I did with the other Iron Man 6 scale figures that I had, the 6-inch figures, I should say. They're probably somewhere in storage. He has one open hand and one closed fist. Sadly, he doesn't come with interchangeable hands or anything like that. Would have been nice if they included that, but I think Hasbro really saved a lot of their budget for the components of Hulkbuster. Just for how heavy he is. Swapping out hands, I can live with that if it means a really good figure, and so far it looks like the Hulkbuster is shaping up to be a really solid piece. When it comes to Iron Man's articulation, his head is on a ball hinge joint. Hinges up and down, and then you've got the full rotation on the ball joint. Hinged shoulders, which easily move out. You'll see also too the shoulder pads carry over where they have their own independent hinge, so as a result they stay out of the way if you want to move the arm. And you can move the arm out quite easily and rotate it, but you can't rotate it this way. It really pulls on it, and I wouldn't do that because it probably would pop the shoulder hinge, as you can see, right off. And luckily, it just tabs back into place, easy peasy, lemon squeezy. He's got hinged elbows. Now they're a double hinge elbow, but the bicep as it is, you're not going to move the arm any more than what you are right now. So it almost makes for a pointless double hinge elbow because you can't move it as much as you'd like to. Yeah, again, like that's as far as you're going to be able to get it. Not that you would want any further than that. Hands have just, it looks like they just, okay, there we go. I was going to say they look like they just rotate, but there is also a hinge in the hand. He has an upper torso ball joint. No articulation in the waist. This is all just one solid piece. And then the legs go forward, back, and out. A nice swivel at the thigh. He has a double hinged knee. And finally a hinge foot. Despite the fact that I would not likely be a fan of a figure like this just because, again, it's just a re-release. Ultimately, I like this figure quite a bit. The gold, the black, everything carries over very well. And despite the fact that it is using an existing mold, it's funny that adding the black, the gold, and everything, you get a figure that really is, if you ask me, one of the better Iron Man figures that we've gotten in Marvel Legends treatment. I know there are so many Iron Mans that we've gotten, but this gold and black really pops compared to the reds, the silvers, and everything else that we've seen in the past. A nice fresh coat of paint on an existing figure ends up giving us an Iron Man that I ultimately really, really like. Today's Toy Spot, we were having a look at the Marvel Legends Infinite series. We're looking at Marvel Now Iron Man. And we're about halfway through our videos of the Marvel Infinite series as we continue to build the Hulkbuster Iron Man. By the way, Spot also picked this up from the folks over at Big Bad Toy Store. Sadly, I could not find these guys in local retail. Seems to always be the case for Canadian stores. We just don't always get the good stuff. But I picked them up over at Big Bad Toy Store. If you guys are interested yourself, the link will be down below and you can order yours as well. Again, certainly stay tuned, guys. Spot's going to have more Toy Spots heading your way. Thanks for watching, as you always do. I'll see you next time.